Greetings from Qtpi Robotics. In this video, we will learn how to build and program a light avoiding robot using LDR sensors. A light avoider robot is a robot which is capable of avoiding the light using LDR sensor. It requires components like Qtpi motherboard, battery, DC motors, wheels, caster wheel, LDR sensors, connecting wires, and Qtpi building blocks. Now let's start designing our robot. Now, we have finished designing our robot. We used two DC motors which are connected to port M1 and port M2 of the Qtpi motherboard. The robot also uses 4 LDR sensors. Front LDR is connected to port 1, back LDR is connected to port 2, right LDR is connected to port 3 and left LDR is connected to port 4 of the Qtpi motherboard. LDR stands for Light Dependent Resistor. LDR sensors are sensors which can detect light. Its resistance changes when the amount of light falling on it changes. The 4 LDR sensors are used to denote the 4 directions. So now, when the light falls on the front LDR, the robot moves backward. Similarly, when the light falls on the back LDR, the robot moves forward. When the light falls on the right LDR, the robot moves to the left. Similarly, when the light falls on the left LDR, the robot moves towards the right. Now let's do some snap for Arduino programming and give a brain to our robot. This is the snap for Arduino software. The first step, we will connect our Qtpi motherboard to the software. Refer the video how to connect Qtpi motherboard to snap for Arduino software for the procedure. Now, just go to the Arduino palette and click on Connect Arduino, and here you will get a COM port list. Now, we should select the correct COM port. In our case, it's COM 94. So select it and then you will get a message saying connecting board at port COM 94. And later you will get a message saying that an Arduino board has been connected. Happy prototyping. Click on OK. Now we know that our Qtpi motherboard has been connected to Snap for Arduino software. Let's start with the light avoider robot programming. Here we use 4 LDR sensors denoting 4 directions, and hence we will be having 4 cases. So we need to use if-else block. If-else block is used to check the condition, and if the condition is true, then one instruction will be executed, else another instruction will be executed. Hence, select if-else block from the control palette and place it here. Now, our robot should run forever. So, go to the control palette and select forever block and place it here. Now, let's go through all the cases one by one. So, the first case is that if the reading of front LDR is greater than the environment's sensitivity, then the robot should go backward, else it should stop moving. So, to program this, go to Arduino palette and select Read LDR at port block and place it here. Give port as port 1. Now to compare sensitivity, we need greater than operator block. So go to operators block and select greater than operator and place it here. Put the read LDR block inside this greater than operator block. Now the reading of the LDR should be greater than the sensitivity of the environment. The sensitivity of the LDR changes depending upon the environment. In my case, it is 390. So we will give it as 400. Place this as the condition for if block. Now, if the LDR sensitivity is greater than 400, then it should go backward. Now, go to Arduino palette and select motor at port M block and place it here. Since we have two motors, we will select another motor at port M block and place it here. We know that left motor is connected to port M1 and right motor to port M2 of the Qtpi motherboard. So give ports as port M1 and port M2. Now, both the motors should be moving in the backward direction. So give rotation in the backward direction. Let the speed be 200 for both the motors. Now, put this whole block inside the if block. So in the else block, we should put the code for stopping our robot. We can easily do this by duplicating this block. Here both the motors should not rotate. So don't give any rotation and keep speed as 0. Now let's check this case by giving light to the front LDR. So here, when the light falls on the front LDR, the robot will avoid the light by moving in the backward direction. When the light is not falling on the LDR, the robot will stop moving. Similarly, for the second case, if the reading of back LDR is greater than the environment sensitivity, then the robot should go forward, else it should stop moving. To program, we will again select if-else block from the control palette and place it here. Now, duplicate read LDR at port block and place it here. Now, change the port to port 2. Now, duplicate the motors block and place it inside this if block. Since it should go forward, change the rotation of the motors by reversing the direction. Let the speed be same. Now let's check. So here the LDR will detect the light which falls on the back LDR, and the robot will avoid the light by moving in the forward direction. When the light is not falling on the LDR, the robot will stop moving. Similarly, for the third case, if the reading of right LDR is greater than the environment sensitivity, then the robot should go towards left, else it should stop moving. To program, we will again select if-else block from the control palette and place it here. Now duplicate read LDR at port block and place it here. Now change the port to port 3. Now duplicate the motors block and place it inside this if block. Since the robot should turn left, change the rotation of the motors. Let the left motor be in the backward direction and the right motor be in the forward direction. Let the speed be same. Now let's check. So when the light falls on the right LDR, and the robot will avoid the light by moving in the left direction. When the light is not falling on the LDR, the robot will stop moving. Similarly, for the fourth case, if the reading of left LDR is greater than the environment sensitivity, then the robot should go towards right, else it should stop moving. To program, we will again select if-else block from the control palette and place it here. Now duplicate read LDR at port block and place it here. Now change the port to port 4. Now duplicate the motors block and place it inside this if block. Since the robot should turn right, change the rotation of the motors. Let the right motor be in the backward direction and the left motor be in the forward direction. Let the speed be same. Now let's check. So when the light which falls on the left LDR, and the robot will avoid the light by moving in the right direction. When the light is not falling on the LDR, the robot will stop moving. Now let's pick a key to initiate the whole process. So select when space key pressed from control palette and place it here. Put the whole block inside this when space key pressed block. That's the end of our program. Let's see our program working by pressing space key and giving light to each LDR. Hope you liked our video. Like IFB page Qtpi Robotics and visit us for more updates at www.qtpi.in. Thank you.